talent from St. Petersburg with Ted Mack and the original Amateur Hour.
I get a warm romantic notion when you use Aqua Velva lotion. That's how our romance began, because there's something about an Aqua Velva man.
Use Ice Blue Aqua Velva, the aftershave lotion that's better for your skin. Contains humectant, a wonderful skin conditioner. Get Aqua Velva today. And for you men who use an electric shaver, Williams also brings you Williams Electric Shave, the before shave lotion that makes any electric razor give you a cleaner, closer shave. Remember, there's only one electric shave, and it's by Williams. Ask for Williams Electric Shave by name. Geritol, a high-potency vitamin iron-rich tonic to help you feel stronger, presents Ted Mack and the original Amateur Hour. Coming to you from the beautiful new Bayfront Center Auditorium in St. Petersburg, Florida. And here is your host, Ted Mack.
Well, thank you, Bob, and welcome, friends. Well, once again, we're coming to you from this beautiful, brand-new Bayfront Center Auditorium in St. Petersburg, Florida. And once again, a group of your talented Florida neighbors are anxiously waiting here in the wings to entertain you. They'll do that as soon as I spin the Wheel of Fortune for the 1,435th time. Round and round she goes, and where she stops, nobody knows. Well, I think it was a little over a year ago that we introduced 5 youngsters to you from Tallahassee, Florida. They flew through the air with the greatest of ease and ended up being 3-time winners. Well, their coach, Bob May, has brought us another group of high-flying youngsters, and they're going to open the show right now. So we want you to see the Tallahassee Tumbling Tots number 2. Of course, every contestant on the program wants to win, and that's where you fit in. You have to choose the winner by your postal card vote. You pick your favorite, write his or her name on a postal card, sign it, and send it to us at Box 191, Radio City Station in New York. A singing housewife now from Gainesville, Florida. That was our WJXT Jacksonville auditions. Present time, she works as a part-time secretary and takes care of her 20-month-old daughter. And her husband is a graduate student at the University of Florida. This, friends, is Becky Daniels. Florida. Becky Daniels, and the voting address is Box 191, Radio City Station in New York. Friends, I'm sure you know that nothing takes the joy out of life as fast as feeling tired and run down all the time. Now, of course, most of us feel tired at some time or another, but if you've been feeling tired too often, you know, your trouble may be due to iron-poor tired blood. And if you take vitamins and you still feel tired, you remember vitamins alone can't build up iron-poor blood. But Geritol can. 2 Geritol tablets or 2 tablespoons of Geritol liquid contain 7 vitamins, plus twice the iron in a whole pound of calf's liver. In one day, Geritol iron is in your bloodstream, carrying strength and energy to every part of your body. So you check with your doctor, and if you've been feeling run down because of iron-poor blood, you take Geritol every day, and I know you'll feel stronger fast. In 7 days or your money back from Geritol. Just be sure you get the one and only Geritol. Now, don't accept a substitute. Geritol. Now, a retired insurance salesman from Miami Beach. He plays the harmonica. He's married, and he has 2 children and 3 grandchildren. Max Wilson. Just how young are you, Mr. Wilson?
Pardon?
I say, how young are you?
Fine.
You're fine, huh? It's a little bit difficult to hear. I know it's difficult to hear. Can you tell us your age?
Yes, I'll be 72, May the 25th.
72, May the 25th. Happy birthday. How have you been married?
45 years. Next June.
That's just about like starting our honeymoon, isn't it?
You bet.
What have you been doing since you retired as an insurance man?
My doctor told me not to sit around, so I became a desk clerk at the hotel.
And play the harmonica a little bit
playing
when
the harmonica
things are dull,
for the
huh? Well, come on, play it
folks
for
there.
us. Will you please? This is Mr. Max Wilson. Polka. I'd like to give another reminder to all of you talented amateurs. Auditions are still going on in the studios of WREX-TV in Rockford, Illinois. And if you live or work anywhere in the Quad City area, that is Moline, East Moline, Rock Island, Davenport, you'll find our auditioning staff there. In addition to that, you can try out for us in Minneapolis, in St. Paul, in Philadelphia. Just address your letters to us in New York, Radio City Station, Box 191, Radio City, and we'll process them from there. Jacksonville, Florida, vocal quartet. 4 mothers have been friends and singing together since they were little girls. They have a total of 8 children. One of the group informed the staff that the total is changing in the very near future. So congratulations to somebody. These are the Gosspelettes.
I thirsted in the barren land of sin and shame, and nothing satisfying there I found. But to the blessed cross of Christ one day I came, where springs of living water did abound. Drinking at the springs of living water, happy now and I, my soul is satisfied. Drinking at the springs of living water, oh wonder wonderful and bountiful supply. How sweet the living water from the hills of God. It makes me glad and happy all the way. Now glory, grace, and blessing mark the path I trod. I'm shouting hallelujah every day, drinking at the springs of living water. Happy now am I, my soul is satisfied, drinking at the springs of living water. Oh, wonderful and bountiful supply. Oh, wonderful and bountiful supply. Oh, wonderful and bountiful supply.
Gospelette from Jacksonville, Florida. I repeat the address for voting, 191, Box 191, Radio City Station in New York. You know, you just have to look at the application of this next tap-dancing teenager to know that she's from Florida. Hobbies listed here are water skiing, surfing, and swimming all year round. However, she did find time enough to get out of her bathing suit and into some street clothes to audition for us over in Miami. She's a student of Jack Stanley's, and her name is Gay Nordone. Voting address Box 191, Radio City Station in New York. Men, right now you're going to see a new shaving discovery that gives you a new experience in smooth, comfortable shaving. Watch.
They did it! They finally did it.
A shave cream as revolutionary as stainless blades. New Aqua Velva silicone lather. Silicones that give stainless blades their incredible silicone glide. Now in a shave cream. It's silicone smooth shaving comfort and the smoothest face you ever felt in your life. Look at silicones under the microscope, like tiny lubricating ball bearings. They make stainless blades shave smoother than conventional blades. Now they make Aqua Velva silicone lather shave smoother than conventional shave creams with any blade. You'll feel the smoothest face you ever felt in your life. Special offer, 98-cent size, only 79 cents.
Next young singer from Jacksonville is a life insurance salesman. He has his own company, too. His application says he's been singing since the 2nd grade. He's married now, and he's the father of 3 children. Larry McKenzie. How was the trip down from Jacksonville, Larry?
Fine, Ted. I managed to bring my wife along with me, and we've had a wonderful time.
Good, good. Who's minding the little ones?
My mother-in-law. She is real... She takes care of things like that for us when we're had things like this to do.
Well, you know, I think it's nice to hear somebody say something nice about mother-in-laws on television for a change. It's generally the other way around, but I think most of them really are in there pitching for them. You're going to sing Portrait of My Love, is that right?
That's right, Ted.
All right, Larry McKenzie from Jacksonville.
There could never be a portrait of my love, for nobody could paint a dream. You will never see a portrait of my love, for miracles are never seen. Anyone who sees her soon forgets the Mona Lisa. It would take, I know, a Michelangelo, and he would need the glow of dawn that paints the skies above to try and paint a portrait of my love.
All right, that was Larry McKenzie, life insurance man from Jacksonville, Florida. One of the most colorful communities in America is Ybor City, Florida. It still manages, after hundreds of years, to keep the original Spanish architecture and culture of the early Spanish explorers. We have a group of 13 youngsters from that community. Their specialty is Latin music. Their director is Armando Vasquez. They call themselves the Ybor City Boys Club Band. I told you last week how excited everyone around here was about our upcoming documentary tracing the practically the entire history of the original Amateur Hour, some 30 years of it. I'm happy to see that you feel the same way. Some of you will be seeing Major Bowes for the very first time. You'll see the first 6 acts ever to appear on this program, way back in 1934. You see the senators and the congressmen on our famous VIP show in Washington, D.C. That's never been seen on television before. See a young man from Boston, a fellow by the name of Frank Fontaine. You'll see Pat Boone and Jimmy Shigeta. Well, you see a whole hour of wonderful and thrilling memories for all of us, and I think most of you people out there who have followed the Amateur Hour through these years. I just ask you to remember the dates. We had to divide it into 2 shows. We found so much film. That will be the last Sunday in March and the first Sunday in April. I hope you'll tune in. It's an interesting show. I have another original Amateur Hour winner to report to you, the novelty singer from Fort Wayne, Indiana, in our auditions at WANE-TV. I'm sure you'll all remember the young Air Force veteran who gave us his own version of the High School Confidential. Well, he's trying for his second win. This is Richard Green.
Open up, honey, it's your lover boy, grasshopper knocking. Why don't you listen to me, sugar? All the cats are at the high school. Let me tell you, little baby, all you got to do is just go up the street a couple blocks and make a right, and then you go up the street another couple blocks and make a left. Then you go up the street another couple blocks until you come to a great big building that is all lit up on 17 floors. And you step inside the building, take the elevator up to the 13th floor. Then you step inside the door across the building to the elevator ballroom. Step inside the ballroom, and that's where you find all the fellas and the gals at the high school hopping. Honey, get your bopping shoes for the jukebox blows you. Yeah, everybody's rocking, everybody's bopping, bopping at the high school hop. Bopping at the high school hop, bopping at the high school hop, shaking at the high school hop, moving and grooving at the high school hop. Everybody's rocking, everybody's bopping, everybody's rocking and a rolling and a switching and a rolling, doing a mashed potatoes, continental box, trot, Charleston, old man, old lady. The cockroach pop by, everybody's rocking, everybody's bopping, popping at the high school. Let me tell you, little baby, all you got to do is just go up the street a couple blocks.
His second win. Well, now, friends, I'd like to ask you a question, and the answer can mean a lot to you. How often do you go through the night unable to fall asleep, yet you're afraid to take a sleeping aid because you think it might be habit forming? Well, whenever you can't sleep because of simple nervous tension or daily problems, believe me, you can take Salmonex with confidence because it contains no habit-forming drugs of any kind. Here's how Salmonex works. It just gently eases away those simple nervous tensions and helps relax you, and before you know it, you're enjoying a good night's sleep. In the morning, you wake up thoroughly refreshed. Just let me assure you that you can take Salmonex as directed for 100% safe sleep, and I repeat, Salmonex is absolutely not habit-forming, so you need no prescription. Salmonex. Well, it's pretty hard to fill up practically the whole stage of this big, beautiful auditorium here, but that's what's happened while I was talking to you just then. I'd like to read a portion of the audition letter. This is self-explanatory. It says, we're a non-profit volunteer singing group, about 50 voices. We're composed of businessmen, salesmen, postal employees, retired folk, practically every occupation represented. We're primarily organized because we like to sing, and that's the best reason of all. The director of the group is John L. Reynolds. By the way, the youngest is 36 and the oldest is 86. The St. Petersburg Male Chorus Incorporated.
76 trombones led the big parade. 110 cornets was the band. The roller rolls and rolls of the finest virtuos of the league of every famous band. 76 trombones worked the morning sun. 110 cornets was the band. The roller rolls and rolls knocking up like sweet several of every sacred time. There was proper bottom symphony and work for two. Thundering, all along the way. Now the bell is only on the big bassoon. It's bassoon, and it's big black face. There was 50 riding cannon in the battery. Thundering, louder than before. Clarinets of every kind and trumpeter would improvise the bull occupier and the score. 76 trombones get the counterpoint. 110 cornets played the air. And I want to put my place as the one and only place. And I hope, hop, hoop, hop, hoop, hop, hop. Hoop, hop, up and down the square. Up and down the square.
Yeah, they sing like they like to sing, don't they? The St. Petersburg Male Chorus Incorporated. All right, let's have each contestant come back so that you can make up your mind about the voting. Let's have one more round of applause for the St. Petersburg Male Chorus. Right there they are. Here's the novelty singer from Fort Wayne, Indiana, Richard Green. Let's give Richard Green a hand. There he is, Richard Green from Fort Wayne. youngsters who played the Latin music, the Ybor City Boys Club Band, the singing insurance salesman from Jacksonville, Larry McKenzie, the teenage tap dancer from Miami, Gay Nardone, the Jacksonville vocal group, the Gospolettes, 72-year-old young harmonica player, Max Wilson, singing housewife and mother from Gainesville, Becky Daniels, and the second edition of the Flying Monkeys from Tallahassee, the Tumbling Tots. Well, once again, we want to thank everyone here at this beautiful new Bayfront Center Auditorium for their wonderful cooperation. And you stop feeling tired because of iron poor blood. You take Geritol every day, and mothers, you give your child Geritol Jr., rich in essential vitamins and iron. Next week at the same time, we'll be greeting you with the third in our series of shows from the new Bayfront Center Auditorium here in St. Petersburg, Florida. And until then, on behalf of these amateurs, the sponsor, the staff, and myself, thank you very, very much.
Original Amateur Hour is produced by Louis Graham. Directed by Jack Hine and Lloyd Marks. Lighting by Paul Saita.
Do you know the years after 35 can be the best of your life? But as you get older, you may feel grouchy and out of sorts because of irregularity. After 35, your system slows down. What you may need today is the all-vegetable laxative aid Saratan, which is specially made for folks over 35. That's because Saratan provides the peristaltic stimulation to more normal regularity. Now, this is different from pills, salts, or oils. Saratan acts like the naturally laxative hydrogel in fruits and vegetables to help keep you regular. So after 35, if you feel grouchy and out of sorts, take Saratan daily to help stimulate your slowed-down system to more normal regularity. Remember, when you read Saratan backwards, it spells natures.
Ted Mack and the Original Amateur Hour has been brought to you by Geritol, a high-potency vitamin, iron-rich tonic to help you feel stronger. And now, this is Bob Shepard, wishing you good night and good health from the J.B. Williams Company. Participants on this pre-recorded program were selected and interviewed by the audition staff in advance.